everyone, Funkaclau here for another nerd project review. And today we are looking right into the Shido ecosystem. The webpage is ecosystem.shido.io, and here at the bottom you can choose the style that pleases you most. Let's go with matrix, and you can activate the animations, which are quite cool. One thing from the interface that I really enjoy is the effect of the mouse. Seems like dragging a little bit, and seems a little bit weird to use at first, but once you learn to control it, it's quite convenient. And at this webpage, Shido ecosystem, you can pretty much find all the information about Shido. For example, right here at the top you have some direct connections to buy Shido. For example, let's click, and this webpage shows you plenty of ways to get assets from the network. This is just one of the examples, one click, and each of those are external apps and apps. Well, most of them. But let's go little by little. Those direct connections are precisely the ones displayed here at the top, and for all of them there is the overview and the link. Let's launch the app, for example. This one I already featured on the previous video, looking great still. Let's go back. Dexub also from last video. Dex tools, for example. Bridge, for example, if you are looking forward to bridge assets between Shido, Base, BNB, ETH, there is a lot of options. Let's check these out too, just briefly. Gateway.shido.io. The websites and subdomains are quite easy to remember, so it gets all neat and organized here at Shido. Each of these sections you can collapse or expand them. So in this case you can get information from all the markets. Let's check IBC, for example. It's quite handy if you'd like to get from the exchange, Mex. It's pretty easy to find all the links. Then you have the market data, which is related to mainnet. The DEX current TVL by the liquidity pools, if not mistaken. The volume, quite an interesting volume for 24 hours. Shido is getting increased adoption lately, and new projects popping every day, which always brings up the volume. You have also a chart here. Let's check. This is from, okay, I can't say, but it's up in the last 24 hours. Then you have on this side the multi-chain supply. This is the total supply on Shido mainnet, and what is currently circulating, because there is a big chunk percentage of the supply that is currently staked for governance and node validators, which is a very important role and is also very well paid. And everyone that has some Shido on mainnet should ponder doing this, because it's a low commitment. If you are holding it anyway, you could be getting a percentage on top of what you already own. So let's collapse this section for now and keep browsing. So here are the gateway stats. the page that I showed earlier, and it shows the value that is minted on Shido network and what is burned. So when someone uses the bridge, let's say they are sending tokens from Binance Smart Chain into Shido, let's say USDC on BNB is burned and is minted the precise same amount on the Shido network. And here through the graphs you can see more or less the volume and the flow of value. There is some outflow, but as you can see, the volume of minting is still higher if you consider both USDC and USDT. And on Shido there seems to be a big adoption of USDC versus USDT, and for European people that is something that probably pleases them. And right below, Shido audits. You can check each of these from the official Zokyo webpage, and you can download the PDF, you can consult the information, it's public, and having all this information on a single page, if you know where to find it, it's always easier than not. So now about the native chain stats. There is a lot of information here. Community pool, inflation rate for the node validator rewards, EVM network stats. Probably before the end of the year we will reach 1 million transactions. This is only the beginning. I think probably half of this amount was done in the last 3 months, but I don't want to speculate too much on this. Things are heating up. Almost 23 million blocks and zero downtime, which is remarkable and very rare in the crypto space. Average block time stands currently at almost 2 seconds, a little bit less than that. Could be lower, I think so. There is other stuff like the burn tracker, because on Shido every transaction burns not sure if it's all of the gas, but if it's not all of the gas, it's most of it. And little by little, burn will become an edge against the inflation rate, and possibly one day make it even deflationary, because it's not a fairy tale, it's actually a very tangible reality. And staking TVL, this is very interesting. This is related to the staking page on Shidodex, and you can see the TVL and the share of the TVL. This is interesting if you hold any of these projects and you are staking, kind of get a feel of what is being staked and not, and how much that translates into real value that is locked on Shido network. And then you have some community resources, which seems to be latest X feed from Shido global account, and you can go directly into the posts. This is interesting in case you miss something. You don't have to go to X looking for Shido network, although you should be following and have your notifications on for that account anyway. And then right at the bottom you have the community dApps, Qzino, which is a very good candidate for a review, also by the same creator of this ecosystem page. Kuzo is a very talented developer, and as far as I know, he is really good with AI, and sooner than later he will be yet delivering another dApp on Shido network. And I digress. When mint, SVL, Also a very interesting project, Shido Kid, which is another project I founded, Bubble Swap, and then social channels. If you want to join Telegram, all of this is very close to you. A tip: if it's a little bit, if you feel it's a little bit too slow for you, you can disable those cool animations, and it will flow a little bit better for you. And on this page, either if you are new to Shido or already a veteran, this is a place that leaves very little space for doubt. In here you can find almost everything about the project. If not directly, you have links to access the information from first hand. And this is it. Much love to Kudu, much love to Shido team for supporting this page ecosystem. And this is Nerd on another project review. Bye bye!